Okay, grade 2. So this, I don't want you to see it as a quiz, but still you are not allowed to get any help. Okay, so treat it like you would the phonics quiz, but in the sense that you can't get any help from anybody. But I just want to see where you are at when it comes to data handling. Okay, so let's pay. Please, if you still have not written your name, please write your name at the top, and then we will page past these two, and then we'll find this, the page that says count, tally, and graph. Now it says count the items, complete the frequency table, and color the chart. Record yourself explaining what you notice. You don't have to do this part. You do not have to do that part. Don't worry about that. They say which fruit is the most popular. That is the name of this graph. This graph is 1. This is going to be your bar graph. Don't worry about, oh, sorry. I just read it without you guys seeing it. Don't worry about the X and Y axis for this one. You are just going to color like you did with last week with one of your worksheets. I can't remember which one it was. So, give me a second. Fanny, stop. Okay, now, which fruit is the most popular? You need to write tally marks for how many apples there are and then write the total. Okay, so we did this before. Count. How many apples are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's always easier for me. You don't have to do it this way, but it's easier for me to cross them out. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4 apples, make 4 tally marks, and then write the number 4 in this block. Okay, next one. Watermelon. Count how many watermelons there are. Write the tally mark for however many watermelons there are, and then write the total. Remember, with tally marks, the 5 looks differently. You don't just make 5 sticks. The 5 looks different. The 5 binds them together. Remember that. Good. Then count the, I'm guessing this is kiwis, so count the kiwis. Write in tally marks how many there are, and then write the total as a number. You know what, since I helped you with the first one, I'm just going to show the example. 1, 2, 3, 4, because there are 4 apples, and here I write the number. That's exactly what you have to do with the rest. So write the tally marks for watermelons, however many there are, and the number. The tally marks for however many kiwis there are, and write the number. And then the same with pears. Count how many pears there are, write the tally marks for it, and the number. Good. You can pause if you're not finished. I'm moving on to the bar graph part. Now, you need to read your tally marks from over this side and color this. So for apple, I'm going to do this one for you. We saw there are 4 tally marks. So 4 apples, which means I need to color 4 blocks. So I color this 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have coloring pencils, please do it with coloring pencils, and also don't do it as ugly as me. I'm just going to do this because I'm not going to waste the ink of my last pen. Good. So apples were 4. How many watermelons were there? Count, color how many blocks for the number. If there were 3, color 3 blocks. If there were 8, color 8 blocks. Good. Pause if you're not finished. Then color the blocks for the kiwis. However many kiwis there were, color the amount of blocks of kiwis there were. You are making the bars now, okay? And then last one, do the same for the pears. However many pears there were, color however many blocks you need to color for those pears. Please remember to do this alone, grade 2. I need to be able to see that you understand or you don't understand. Okay, Pause if you're not finished and complete your bar graph. I'm going on to the next page. It says, the table below shows the type and number of animals on Farmer McDonald's farm. So it says there are 30 chickens, 10 cows, 15 pigs, 20 sheep, and 5 dogs. Use the table data, that means this, to complete the bar graph to show the type and number of animals on Farmer McDonald's farm. Remember to title your bar graph. Do that now. They want to see how many animals on Farmer McDonald's farm. Give this bar graph a name. You are basically with the name going to tell me what am I looking at. I'm looking at the number of Write whatever title you seem fit. Write a title for me now on this line, this one. Look on the video, this one, this line. Good. Next, they say label both axes. So your y-axis and your x-axis, label them. Here's a line. You're going to have to write this one like this, and this one you can write like this, but they want you to label it. So say, okay, this is the, remember what goes on this side, whether it's words or numbers, and then you write number of something or what the words mean. Here, if it's the numbers, write number of something, or you can write types of something. I always try to be subtle, but I just basically say the answers anyways. Good. Next, they say provide a scale. This one I'm going to do with you because I don't expect you to be able to do this yet. Because the number goes all the way up to 30 and there are not 30 lines here, we need to think of a scale. Now let's see if 2s can carry us all the way to 30. So if this is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, So there's something else we can do. We can say 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that one I will do with you. Oh, right. Once you've written your title, tick that box. Yes, I wrote my title. Did I label both axes? Yes, I did label both. Now the next part I'm going to help you with is the names of the animals, because I don't want you to write them like this, 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 this. So I'm going to show you. If we were to write chickens. Oh wait, you just wrote here, so you're not going to have a lot of space here. Okay, I'm going to help you here. Just write chickens. This is the bar for the chickens now. Then skip a bar. Then here, write underneath the line now. Cows, because you had to write, they really should have put it lower, honestly. And then skip a graph, a bar. Then write pigs. Then skip a bar. Then write sheep. Then skip a bar. Then write dogs. And now you have to graph the data. How many chickens were there? 30. So color the chickens bar to the 30. I'm going to show you this one as well. Here's your example. Chickens, there were 30 chickens, so I go all the way up to the 30 with my graph. Ta-da. Now you need to pause, please. If I'm going way too fast, you guys pause. You have me there. I can't sit for 15 minutes and be quiet now. So it's very difficult for me. So cows, color it all the way up to what number? Then next, color and show me how many pigs there were. When I'm saying color, if you don't have coloring pencils, please don't stress about it. Just use your gray pencil, not like I'm doing, because this doesn't look nice. Just you know, very nicely, very neatly. Color the graph. Akhbar. So pigs goes up to where? Pause if you're not finished. Sheep go up to where? Color the bar for sheep. Pause if you're not finished. And then dogs. Dogs go up to where? Color the bar for dogs. Good. Before we move on, make sure, did you write something on this line? Did you write a title? A title means, what is this about? This is showing me how many, or this shows the number of what on what. Then label both axes. This will say, what do the numbers show me? They are talking about number of what. And what do these words mean? They are the types of what. I'm basically giving the answers seriously. Okay, and then you graph the data. Now, pause if you're not finished with this page. I'm moving on to the last one. Easy peasy lemon squeezy picture graph. Okay, they say, these were the number of children that were absent on these days. On Monday, this many children were absent. On Tuesday, this many children were absent. On Wednesday, these many children were absent. On Thursday, these many. And on Friday, these many. The key shows us one smiley, one child. So you can actually forget about the key. On Monday, 1, 2, 3, 4 were absent. Tuesday, 3 were absent. Very straightforward. Number 1, what is the title of the graph? What is the title of the graph? Just like we now wrote a title when we did the bar graph, what is the title of this graph? And it's not mathematics, and it's not pictograph. Those are not the titles. It's just a heading for the page. What is the title of the graph? Write it there. Number 2, how many children were absent on Monday? Write the number. How many children were absent on Monday? Pause if I'm going too quick. I'm moving on. Number 3, which day were 3 children absent? Which day 3 children were absent? On which day were 3 children absent? Write the number. Oh, no, it's not a number. I'm lying. It's not a number. It's a day of the week. Which day were 3 children absent? Write the day of the week when 3 children were absent. Number 4. Number 4. Which day were only 2 children absent? On which day were only 2 children absent? Write the name of the day of the week. And then number 5, what does a smiley represent? Look at the key. Look at the key and write down. You don't even have to make a sentence. You can just say, what does a smiley represent? Hi, bud. Hey, bud. Great job, grade 2. You have just finished your maths. We only have science, and then you have a fun activity. So let's get moving with our science, and then you are done, my friends. Then the first day of school, I think, is the 27th of July for you guys. So then you have holiday. Yay!